Buckle up, football fans. Week 9 in the NFL is shaping up to be an absolute roller coaster of adrenaline-pumping action and jaw-dropping plays that might just flip the entire season on its head. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we witnessing the rise of unstoppable dynasties, or is this the moment when underdogs expose the cracks in the so-called powerhouses? Stick around as we dive into the thrills, spills, and game changers from this wild weekend. The action kicked off on Thursday night with a dominant performance by the Baltimore Ravens, who demolished the Miami Dolphins by a score of 28-6. This lopsided victory showcased the Ravens' offensive firepower and defensive tenacity, setting a high bar for the rest of the week. For those new to the NFL scene, this matchup highlighted how a well-balanced team can exploit weaknesses in an opponent's strategy, turning what could have been a close contest into a blowout. Shifting gears to Sunday's early games, the spotlight shines on an NFC North showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions, hosted right in the Motor City. This isn't just any game. It's their inaugural clash since the Lions pulled off an upset win over the Vikings in the final regular season contest last year. Imagine the tension. Two hungry teams battling for regional bragging rights with playoff implications hanging in the balance. Fans can expect a hard-fought contest that could reveal which squad has the edge in grit and execution. Meanwhile, the surging New England Patriots, riding a hot streak at 6-2, are gunning for their sixth straight triumph when they face off against the unpredictable Atlanta Falcons. This scenario pits a disciplined, veteran-led team against one that's been inconsistent, making it a prime example of how momentum can make or break a season. Beginners take note. The Patriots' ability to adapt and capitalize on turnovers often separates them from rivals, but the Falcons' young talent could spark an unexpected comeback story. And this is the part most people miss. The clash of the Titans in the late afternoon, where two of the league's elite defenses, the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans, go toe-to-toe in Houston. It's a defensive duel that promises to be a chess match on the gridiron, with both teams boasting stats that make offensive coordinators sweat. Think low-scoring affairs and critical stops that could define the AFC's hierarchy. For context, this kind of matchup teaches newcomers about the art of gridiron strategy, where blocking and tackling can overshadow flashy plays. Topping off the Sunday slate is an electrifying AFC Championship Game rematch, as the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park. This is hallowed ground for the Chiefs, who suffered one of their rare regular season defeats here last year, adding a layer of redemption to the drama. It's a high-stakes affair that could fuel debates on quarterback supremacy. Mahomes versus Allen. Who will seize control? And here's a controversial twist. Some argue this rivalry is overhyped, with the Bills' home field advantage potentially neutralizing the Chiefs' offensive wizardry. What do you think? Does history repeat, or are we in for a shocking upset? We'll be right here, dishing out the best highlights, in-depth analysis, and those unforgettable key moments from these pivotal contests, plus the rest of Sunday's NFL action. But the real question lingers. Is this the week that crowns new champions, or exposes fatal flaws? Share your predictions and hot takes in the comments. Do you agree these matchups are must-watches, or am I overlooking a sleeper game? Let's debate.